All right, another video in the 50 video campaign. 50 secrets it's okay to keep from your partner, but not really. And it seems like every 3 or 4 things on this list, shit gets a little bit real. And this is another one of those things. Next on the list, that text you sent or received. The article says, texting is a private conversation between the sender and receiver, and your partner is not automatically entitled to know every word you exchange with other people, even if you're discussing them. If they trust you, they shouldn't need to monitor your texts. In fact, it can be a red flag for controlling behavior if they want to. Not true. Maybe it can be. But if you're with your partner and that's supposed to be intimate time, it's supposed to be together time, and you're constantly with your phone in your hand, receiving and sending text messages, any natural person with just any normal person is going to wonder who you're talking to. Some people may say something, some people may not. But any normal person is going to wonder. And if they should ask you, and if it's no big deal, why not just answer the question? See, these are the things that bother me, not on the surface, not at face value, but these are the things that could potentially lead to other shit. Because take it from me, right? And I used to be this person who, I don't give a fuck what you're doing with your phone, who you're texting, whatever. Because I'm not an insecure person, not a jealous person, not a controlling person. But there have been situations I have found myself in after the fact, looking back and learning that people were cheating on me right up under my nose, talking to people, talking shit about me to people right up under my nose while they're literally sitting on the couch next to me or laying in bed next to me watching TV and texting another, dude talking about me in a negative way and cheating on me and making plans and carrying on all this shit. And I often ask myself now, if I had been a little more suspicious, if I had been a little more skeptical, if I had paid a little more attention to what was going on right up under my nose, and not be so worried about not wanting to be controlling or not wanting to be looked at as being, insecure or what have you, then I could have potentially saved myself a lot of time by not staying in a relationship longer than I really had to or should have or needed to with somebody who clearly was disrespecting me right in front of my face. And so it's more of a cautionary thing. No, you don't want to be too controlling, but if you are the partner who always looks over and sees your partner texting and receiving text messages, maybe at a certain point, don't be so willing to brush it off, because trust me, I had it done to me because I assumed that the person I was with was not that kind of person, and they were the worst kind of person. So I don't want anybody to ever go through what I went through. So I don't know. It's just something to think about, and it's rude as fuck anyway. If there's no issues in the relationship, if everything is cool, if there was never a violation of trust, both parties should be more cognizant of, being so into their phones. We need to get away from that anyway and just be more about each other, communicating, and focusing on the person that's right in front of you at that time. And that's all I really have to say about that. Anyway, that was number 49. There are, for some reason, 2 more things. No, there's 1 more thing on the list to go over. So I'll be back at y'all very shortly with it. Just barely made the deadline. After I finish doing the next item, the last item, basically going to do a review, summation of the entire article 1 more time. I definitely appreciate everyone's thoughts. So like, comment, and subscribe on this one. The text you sent or received. Curious to know what y'all think about it. I don't pretend to know everything. I just know what I know. See you on the next one. Peace and love.